Long ago, in a small village surrounded by tall palm trees and dusty paths, lived a young girl named Nala. Every morning, the village woke with the rising sun. Women pounded rice, children chased goats, and the wind whispered through the palm leaves. But Nala was different. While others worked in the fields, she loved climbing the tall palm trees and looking over the whole village from above. From the top of the tree, she imagined her future. Nala dreamed of becoming a teacher, someone who could help the children of her village learn and grow. She believed her future was bright, but sometimes dreams grow in places where the world has other plans. One year, the rains did not come. The farms dried, the crops failed, and hunger slowly entered the village. Nala's father began to worry. Every evening he sat quietly outside their home, staring at the empty fields. Then one day, a wealthy fisherman from a distant town arrived with promises. He told Nala's father that if Nala came to work in his home, his debts would disappear. It sounded like hope, but the promise was a lie. Far from her village, Nala worked from sunrise until late into the night. She cleaned floors, washed clothes, and cooked for people who never even called her name. Her hands grew tired, and slowly, her dreams grew quiet. The promise had become a prison. Each night, when the house finally became silent, Nala would stand by a small window. Outside, the moonlight stretched across the land. Somewhere beyond the darkness was her village, her home, her dream. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered into the night. She cried when no one could hear her, or so she believed. Not far from the house, a traveling drummer rested on a hill. In many African villages, drums are more than music. They carry messages. That night, the drummer heard a quiet cry, a cry of a girl who had lost her freedom. He lifted his hands and struck the drum. Boom! The sound rolled across the hills and reached the villagers. They knew that rhythm. Injustice had happened. The villagers followed the sound of the drum until they reached the house where Nala had been kept. And there they found the girl whose future had almost been stolen. But Nala was not alone anymore. The community stood beside her and spoke firmly. No girl is a payment for a debt. No girl should lose her future. Nala returned home. The palm trees swayed. The dusty paths stretched across the land. Something had changed. When one girl finds her voice, a whole community can change.